Hello everyone, welcome back to the Traxion YouTube channel. Now the Season 1 2022 build has just been released on iRacing, which means there's some new content. And in today's video, we're going to be having a look at 3 new cars which have just been released. There is the Mercedes W12 Formula 1 car, there is the Hyundai Elantra touring car, and also the Honda Civic Type R touring car. So we're going to take each one of these cars for a lap around a circuit, and I'm going to see how far off Lewis Hamilton's pole time I am at Silverstone. Okay, so let's take out the Mercedes W12 Formula 1 car. Now, I've never been a big Formula 1 fan until July this year when I attended Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. And since then, I have been hooked. So I've been really excited to drive this car. One thing that I have noticed is that I don't have enough buttons on my steering wheel to map all of the controls that you need to drive this car properly. So just bear that in mind. Have a look at the wheel that you've got, see how many buttons you've got. You might have to invest in a button box or another wheel rim, which is what I'm going to have to do. So, put the soft tyres on. We've got the qualifying setup on. Lewis Hamilton got a 24.3 in qualifying. Let's see how far off that time we get. Now, I have tried this a couple of times, and it's not easy to drive, although it's much easier to drive than the McLaren Formula 1 car that was already in iRacing. First 3 or 4 gears, especially on cool tyres, this thing will spit you off track very quickly indeed. So just bear that in mind. So, Lewis Hamilton, 24.3. What could Dave Cameron get in a simulator? If I can get 4 seconds off Lewis Hamilton's time, then I'll be a happy man. Oh, I won't get it by going on the grass. This is just a warm-up lap. This is just a warm-up. So, will this be flat out? It probably will be, but maybe not right now. We'll just take it nice and easy on this lap. So I think the qualifying setup on iRacing uses the medium downforce package. So, not going to have as much grip as it could have, but it's going to be a little bit quicker in a straight line. Right, no more off tracks now, Dave. I'm going to start a new lap. Here we go. Let's see how far off it we actually are. Is this flat out? Yes, just. Holy moly. This corner's been catching me out a little bit. Just going into there a bit too quick, which I did there. Right, DRS zone here. There we go. DRS open. It's not easy to drive. You need a lot of concentration. Right, is this flat out? It is. Trusting the downforce. Leave it in 7th just now. Right, another DRS zone. There we go. Go off track. Good. Don't spin now, David. There we go. That's a lap. What did we get? 28.4. Oh my word. We are a full 4 seconds off Lewis Hamilton's time. Although I am a downforce novice, I don't drive cars with downforce. So for me to get within 4 seconds tells you that it's not actually that difficult to drive. Really good fun though. Be really interesting to see what the racing's like. So now we're going to have a look at the Hyundai Elantra touring car. Now this is probably going to be in the same category as the Honda Civic and the Audi RS3. So we've got a real little touring car bunch where we can do some proper touring car races. So what better place to bring it than to the Donington Park National Circuit? Sounds like. Rev limiter on there. Right, let's get out there. Put limiter on. Right. So this thing's got about 350 horsepower. Front wheel drive, which obviously makes things a little bit trickier than they normally would be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they like to slide at the front. They like to push, understeer. There's a real knack in driving a front-wheel drive car fast, which I have never found. I love the sound of the gearbox. You can just hear the gearbox. And the wastegate, I think it is, when you lift off the accelerator. It sounds really nice. I don't know what kind of lap time I can do, but we can compare this one to the Honda Civic, actually. Oh, it's understeer. Oh, come on, David. Right, here we go. See if we can get a half decent lap in. Sounds really good, though. I do like it. Right, down corner curves, are we flat out? Yes, we are. Likes to oversteer on the brakes, which is what you've got to do with a front-wheel drive car. You've got to get the rear of the car sliding and then correct it with the front wheels if it goes a little bit too far. Stay off the grass, David. What a fun little car it is to drive though. Really nice. Really nice. Right, we need to brake a little bit earlier this time for this one. Third gear should be alright, or maybe second. That third gear would have done it. Right, let's see what lap time we get. 113.7. Now I've not done many laps in these, I've just literally set up the controls. So it'd be interesting to see if we can go any quicker in the Honda Civic or if it feels as comfortable as this one does. But yeah, I really like that. So let's take out the Honda Civic. Now it's similar in power output to the Hyundai, about 340 horsepower, both with 2-litre engines. Not much on the dashboard. Sounds like a rallycross car in iRacing, doesn't it? Right, we did a 113.7, I think, in the Hyundai. Let's see how this one feels. That was good, though. The front end feels much, much heavier than it does in the Hyundai. Probably means there's going to be less grip at the rear. It feels nice and planted though. It does feel nice. Yeah, there's much less grip at the rear. Much less grip with the baseline setup. That's how you want a touring car set up. You want it to over-rotate on braking and then bring it back in line with a bit of counter steer and a bit of acceleration. That just brings the front end back into line. Right, okay, let's try and negotiate this final chicane and see if we can get anywhere near the lap time that we did in the Hyundai, which was a 13.7, I think it was. Oh yeah, slidey, slidey, slidey. Right, flat out down, crane of curves. Nice and gentle here. Oh yeah, it's wanting to over-rotate there on the gas early. I think I prefer the sound of the Hyundai better than this. Get off the grass. There we go then. Final chicane, and that's it. Nice and easy through here. There we go. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a 13.9. I think we got a 13.7. I'm not too sure. But pretty close anyway. Pretty close. This one felt much quicker. This one felt much quicker than the Hyundai, but obviously not so. So there we go. That's just a short video giving you a quick look at the new cars on iRacing. You might not have learned much, but you've learned that I'm slower than Lewis Hamilton. Please let me know down below in the comments what you think of the build. Have you bought any of these cars? Are you going to buy any of these cars? What do you think? Let me know, please, down below in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. Remember, keep it pinned.